Rob here for Quadratec. You know, there's just something great about cruising around in your Wrangler or your Gladiator with the top opened up on those great sunny days. But fumbling with the freedom panels from your hardtop can be kind of a pain. Well, thanks to the Bestop Sunrider for hardtop, we can open up and get that great view of the sky right here from the driver's seat, just that easily. You can do it at a complete stop or when you're cruising along at a slow speed, of course. By simply throwing open the Sunrider, you've now got that full unobstructed view of the sky. And if the weather should turn, well, we can close it up just as easily, latching it back into place, giving you protection from the elements. The Bestop Sunrider for hardtop is available for both the 18 to 24 Jeep Wrangler JL, as well as the 20 and newer Jeep Gladiator JT equipped with the factory hardtops. Of course, it simply replaces your factory freedom panels. You can leave those stored at home safely out of harm's way. The Sunrider for hardtop is available in your choice of a premium 28-ounce sailcloth material or the Ultra Premium 30-ounce black twill material that we have here. Of course, gives you a nice, quiet ride when you're inside the Jeep with that Sunrider closed. That deep, rich black material feels soft to the touch, it's easy to clean, and it's sure to look great whether you have a black hardtop or even a color-matched hardtop on your Wrangler or Gladiator. Now, if you want to add even more functionality and convenience to your Sunrider for hardtop, you can pair it with the Bestop Sunshade. It's a retractable mesh shade that mounts right to the frame of your Sunrider for hardtop and gives you that great middle ground where you've kind of got the open view of the sky, but you've got a little bit of shade and protection from the sun while still feeling that cool breeze flowing through your Jeep. Now, getting both installed on your Wrangler or Gladiator is a super easy task requiring no modification at all. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We'll begin our assembly by placing the Sunrider for hardtop upside down on our working surface. We can identify the correct side door surround needed by matching the tab with the mounting surface on the Sunrider frame. We'll be attaching the eyelet through the pre-drilled hole on the door surround using the provided binding post. You want to be sure that you're placing the flat side of the eyelet against the door surround. I find it easiest to insert half of the binding post through the eyelet, then slip the binding post through the hole in the door surround. Then we'll flip the door surround over so we can apply a small drop of red thread locker before installing the other half of the binding post and securing it in place with a flathead screwdriver. Next, we can lift the Sunrider up slightly to relieve some of the tension from the cable. This will allow us to fold the door surround into place and secure it. Want to pay close attention that the tab on the door surround is tucked behind the frame of the Sunrider. We'll secure it in place with the two provided T40 Torx bolts. We can now repeat these same steps on the opposite side of the Sunrider. Again, just like we did on the opposite side, tuck the tab of the door surround behind the frame of the Sunrider and then secure it in place with the two provided T40 Torx bolts. At this point, we're ready to lift the Sunrider up and set it on top of the Jeep. It is large and awkward. It can be helpful to have a friend help you set it in place. When setting the door surrounds down on top of the sport bar, pay close attention that the tab on the underside of the door surround engages with the hole on the top side of the sport bar. You also want to make sure that the door surround is seated correctly into the weather seal at the windshield frame and it doesn't pinch or fold the seal, which could potentially cause water leaks. We're now ready to fold the clamp into place and install one of the long T40 Torx bolts through the clamp and the sport bar, tightening the Sunrider into place. We'll start by slipping the second bolt through the provided collar, then the bolt through the sport bar, and securing it to the door surround. We can then repeat these same steps on the opposite side of the Sunrider. The last step to secure our Sunrider into place is to install the large clamp over top of the soundbar. Simply grab the frame of the Sunrider, pulling it down slightly as you install the clamp into place, securing it with the two provided short T40 Torx bolts. Before we can install the sunscreen on the vehicle, we need to complete some assembly on our work surface. We'll start with the screen right side up so that we can pull the screen out towards you. This will allow you to identify the correct left and right side brackets, as these brackets should also face towards you in this orientation. We can then rotate the entire sunscreen and bracket over so that we can install the bracket on the pre-installed studs in the bottom side channels of the sunscreen. Secure the bracket with a washer, lock washer, and acorn nut on each of the studs, ensuring that they remain loose at this time to allow for final adjustment. We can also install the opposite bracket on the other side of the Sunscreen. At this point, we're ready to set the Sunscreen in place on top of the frame of the Sunrider. We'll loosely secure it in place with the provided 4mm Allen screws through the brackets that we just installed and into the threaded inserts on the top side of the door surround. After getting the opposite side bracket loosely attached as well, we can now make our final adjustments, sliding the Sunscreen from side to side. We can pull the Sunscreen out, ensuring that the hooks line up with the attachment points on the windshield frame. And once you're happy with the alignment, go ahead and tighten down the 4mm Allen bolts, securing the brackets to the top side of the door surround, and the 4 7mm acorn nuts on the underside, securing the Sunscreen to the mounting brackets. It's just that easy to get the Bestop Sunrider for hardtop and the sunshade installed on your Jeep Wrangler or Gladiator. Now, if you want to get more information or you want to purchase one for your Jeep, you can click the info button to head over to Quadratec.com. Of course, if you have any comments or questions about either the Sunrider for hardtop or the sunscreen for the Sunrider for hardtop, you can leave those for me down in the comment section below or by simply heading to Quadratec.com. Of course, if you haven't already and you like these videos, do me a huge favor, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification icon so be sure to catch all of our latest videos. Until next time, I'm Rob. I'll see you out on the trail.